We have some good-ish news. Sure, I think it's good news. I do think it's good news. I really do. Diamond does not have COVID. She was not hospitalized with COVID. She might have been hospitalized with the flu. But here it is. Fake news, Diamond was not hospitalized for COVID. Notice they didn't say hospitalized, like was not hospitalized. She was just not hospitalized for COVID. So let's hear the story. It's only a couple minutes long. We want to know what happened. We're glad she's alive and as well, intellectually, spiritually, and physically as she can possibly be.
A few days ago, there was a salacious headline that was really slandered.
A salacious and slanderous. Why? You do realize getting COVID is not an attack on your character, right?
Put out on Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
And let me read to you what the headline said.
Okay.
All right, here it comes. Salacious and slanderous and slimy and salamander.
Okay.
It said, mega supporter Diamond of
MAGA supporter? MAGA or MAGA?
Diamond and Silk has been hospitalized due to COVID. This was and still is a complete and utter lie. So if you going up and down our feeds trying to enlighten anybody and you're saying this, what you are doing is spreading misinformation. You are spreading a lie.
Okay, by the way, it is standard when decrying a headline that you believe is slanderous to show the source of said thing instead of just somebody tweeted it or that it became, and I don't think anybody was like, oh, she got COVID, there you go. And we all were like, I hope she ends up on a ventilator face down on it. Like, nobody cares. Everybody was like, I hope you don't die.
That's right.
Diamond and Silk was slandered in the...
What? Leave Silk out of this. No one accused her of having anything short of, a fairly bad diet.
Media. This is what they do. This is what the left do. They accuse everybody on the right of misinformation and being conspiracy theorists. And what they do the same thing that they accuse others do. So right. I want to go ahead on and
well, okay, but were you in the hospital for anything? Where were you?
Make it plain so that you won't be in your head or assuming, because when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself.
Well, no, you make an ass out of you and me never mind.
Because you ain't making it out of me.
That's right.
Well, that's how the phrase works, though. Just saying. Never mind.
Right. Stop believing everything, these headlines. If Diamond and Silk, if something like that happened, you're going to be the first one to know.
Well,
we will gladly post it on our own platform.
I see. So it was a matter of just being able to get the news out. Right. This is like a TMZ jump in the story.
That's right.
Nobody will have to assume nothing.
No, never. We'd never assume that you sounded like shit for days. You had a cough and a weird scratchy throat, and then you ended up disappearing for a few days, and nobody was saying anything. That's our bad.
Make up nothing.
But this is clearly slander.
No, it isn't. Nobody said you got COVID because you're a slut. Like, what's slanderous about people assuming that you might have COVID?
Now, I see what some is trying to clean it up and take it down. It's too late.
It's too
because
late.
The damage has already been done.
That's right.
And I don't want you to get caught up in the damage. It was a complete lie.
Yep.
They know it was a lie. They were told it was lie.
Posted that it was
they
a lie.
doubled down on the lie.
That's right.
Now they got to suffer the consequences for their lie.
Well, nobody's going to go to, you can't slander somebody who's like, yeah, I think she's in the hospital with the flu. I heard she's in the hospital with the flu. I heard she had chickenpox. Nobody gives a fuck.
Because it was slander.
No, it wasn't slander. It's not a moral attack to say somebody has a disease. It's actually, now that you bring it up, Diamond and Silk, it's sort of, there's a slanderous implication from what you're saying that somehow that people who did end up in the hospital with COVID are somehow bad people. Because if you're offended by the idea that you could have been or would have been, then you're saying that those people, so Diamond and Silk are slandering anyone with COVID. Nice work. Nice work.
That's
So I
right.
don't want y'all getting caught up in no clickbaits and no headlines. You hear it from the horse's mouth.
That's right.
It
And
was a lie.
the more you all continue to go along with it and spread it, what you're doing is
COVID or, oh, sorry.
spreading misinformation.
Right.
You're spreading lies, and you're being complicit with what the left have done to us.
So where the fuck was she? Hold on. Now I gotta look this up. Son of a dog doodle. Come on now. All right, top tags. Clicking on, come on, tags. Of course it doesn't work. Let's see. This is that's a video. Hold on one second. Clicking on, all right. How long is that one? Okay, so that one's 208. Same one. All right. The okay, so that's a top video, and then showing the hit piece on Michelle Smith. Okay, actually, spike protein can spread to the unvaxxed. How spike proteins poison your body. God created men to be masculine. This is the I'm trying to find. This CDC is not looking out for children. Hiding the LGBT agenda behind the freedom of speech. Diamond and Hook Chit Chat live, joined by Paul Manafort. Classy. Roland Martin says black people need to support illegal immigration to stop Republicans. Paul Kramer discussed complaint against Raphael Warnock's church and rental properties. First, okay. Yeah, so she was gone, like, that's October 21st, October 25th. October 25th to, there's November 4th. November 10th, and then December 7th. So she's been gone basically since, in these videos anyways, since, they post clips and they're irregular, I suppose. But November 10th is like the last time we saw that, and then the video is up twice. So I guess it's the same thing we watched or whatever. I don't know why there's where's their whole fucking show? I guess I might be looking at Frank clips. It's so hard to tell these days. Let's see. Let me try this real quick. I know nobody gives a shit but me, but it's nobody's fault but mine. Nobody's fault but mine. Diamond does not have COVID. That should find it, I would think. Let's see. And Silk. Plots came out on YouTube that Trump defends Diamond Silk despite their coronavirus stuff. Let's see. News. Nope. Shit. I don't like that's as far as I'm willing to go looking for their defense of the fact that she didn't have COVID. They're not saying what she did have or where she was.